Gaming Morning Show.
Tell your friends, tell your mom, Gaming Morning Show is on.
Wait,
Austin, your mom is here?
No.
Why did I look over where Bob is?
Austin, your mom is here?
Is she over there?
I sure hope not.
Is she in the box?
Whoa.
I haven't seen her in like 2 days.
Get out of here, Beelin. I just got the new marble tile installed and you'll mess up the grout. Besides, like our friend Oh Guitar Boy said,
Sorry, KK.
it's time for the clinically acclaimed Gaming Morning Show. Or should I say, award-winning.
And we have a clip of the year, friends. It is the Lost City of D live.
Glad we won.
Woo! Burp, burp, burp.
Kiki Lowe is in search of something.
I need a D that works.
There's the D. Searching in the universe because the D is currently broken.
Gaming Morning Show won clip of the year.
Oh my gosh.
But don't you dare expect to put that Chris Emmy Memorial Clip of the Year trophy in this
I
box.
probably should have prepared something more special.
I'm getting the walls repainted soon. Now where to put the chandelier or the bearskin rug? Oh, and the piano, can't forget that.
Maybe there is somebody in the world that can help her. Maybe somebody who sings a song.
6 to 9 a.m. Pacific. If you wanna get specific, I couldn't imagine any other place to go than to start the day with the Gaming Morning Show.
Morning, gamer. Welcome in. It is Wednesday, March 30th, 2022. We appreciate you hanging out with us wherever you may be. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. We are excited to hang out with you. We got a 3-hour show today. I made that sound like that's unlike most of the shows that we do. In fact, they're all 3 hours. It's pretty much something you can bet on. But we are going to be on until 9 a.m. Pacific, I promise, on this weekend of the week. We have gaming news coming up in about 15 minutes from now, and birthdays this day in gaming history coming up at 6:50 a.m. Pacific time today. That's Sports Talk Gaming on the left side of your screen. You okay if we do 3 hours today?
Yeah, and just for you guys, we're going to do a show tomorrow and Friday.
Good. It's really kind of us to really kind of go out of the norm that we usually put out and decide, hey, we'll go 5 days a week.
Man, we might even do 5 shows next week.
No.
I mean, that's what the people are asking for.
Okay. Legitimate was like, we got 3 out. Oh, man. Yeah, of course we do. That's what we do every single day. No, we are super excited. Coming up at this hour, we'll check in on how a New York subway worker rescued a loose dog on the track. It's a very dog and pet heavy show today because the Cadbury Bunny this year is a therapy dog. Also, firefighters rescued a kitten that was trapped inside owner's walls. So we got that story coming up for you as well. Pre-show crew checked in
First,
at the right times of the day. Scott Chick first at 5:09 a.m. Pacific time today. Said good morning, and then at 5:30, Kate Zade showed up. Downs was here at 5:31. So I'm happy you all could get together. In my small little town, I'm gonna say hi to the rest of y'all in a second too. In my small little town growing up, there used to be, it was very farm heavy, right? Agriculture. So there used to be this like group of farmers who would always meet at the local cafe every single morning to have their coffee before they resumed or started their day. I wasn't a farmer anymore, so I don't know how that worked. But they were there consistently. And now I want to get like the old school brown like coffee mugs that they all used to have at the local cafe and just give them to Kate, Scott, Chick, and Down so they can have them for their like daily meetings. So
I like it.
thanks.
Maybe we need a brown coffee mug emote just for them.
Just for y'all. We do have emotes. You can get them from going over to Look It's Mike O's channel and subscribing. We always appreciate that. Mike's on vacation in Florida, hopefully having a little bit more fun than he was yesterday, because sounds like one of the members of the traveling party could be sick. So hopefully that's getting resolved as quickly as possible. Papa Paws is here. Drew Mega is here. Drew Mega, as us going to 5 hours, says, "You GMS guys, always giving." Give.
That's what we do.
Give. Also, 5 entire shows. Let's go from Kate Zaid. Drew Mega, wait, only 5 shows? I'm sure you guys do more than that in a week. Are we getting duped here? Maybe not. Maybe not. We do have GMS After Dark, though, kind of to Drew Mega's point. That's coming up today at 4:45 p.m. Pacific time. Mike on vacation, Chris M. Yee will fill in for Mike, and our guest is Kate Online. You can click on that link, find out more about Kate Online. They're going to do a Girl Scout cookies tier list.
Nice.
I'm eating the Thin Mints at a little bit more of a rapid pace than I'm intended to. They're so cracker-like.
They're healthy. They're thin.
Yeah.
Thin's in the name.
Yeah. Means there's less than there could be there, and so
Could have been a thickle mint.
yeah, I could
Or
be eating
like
like a sandwich.
Big chunky mint. No,
Right.
It's a thin. Just a thin mint.
Just a thin little. So yeah, I'm eating them a little faster than I used to. So. I'm gonna slow down though. I promise. I did watch Kate Zaid yesterday after our show. We raided it over to Kate on Twitch, and Kate had this like cool little snack box.
Mm-hmm.
Those are neat. I want a snack box.
Snack box Series S or Series X.
Oh, you know what came up though? Speaking of like getting food in the mail.
Uh-huh.
I went and watched Real Mama Eagle, who we raided on Monday, yesterday, and Real Mama Eagle was eating a Pop-Tart, and I remembered we never got our GMS Pop-Tart exchange program off the ground.
It's not too late.
Okay. So chat, the concept here was we would take Pop-Tarts from different parts of the world, and then we would mail them to other parts of the world, because we found that some people don't like all the Pop-Tarts that come in their multi-pack, and then they just sit there and they get stale, or there's some places that don't even sell certain types of Pop-Tarts. And that's a shame.
It's a shame.
I learned yesterday that there's a churro Pop-Tart, which, aside from the fact that Superphonic has ruined churros for me forever, they sound delicious.
Those sound fantastic. We should find some of those.
Apparently only one place in our area that has them.
Is it the Pop-Tart store?
Uncle Jerry's Pop-Tart store
Pop-Tart Emporium.
and Funhouse. Today is National Little Red Wagon Day. Manatee Appreciation Day.
I appreciate some manatees.
Yeah, when you see your manatee today, make sure you say, "I appreciate you." The, wasn't it the cow of the sea?
Yes.
Manatees are the cow of the sea.
Sea cow. That sounds right.
National Doctor's Day. It's your day, Sean. Woo!
It's my day.
It's your Day of the Day song. It is longer than the other one. Toot, toot.
Toot toot.
National I Am in Control Day. I'm not losing control, man. You're losing control. National Pencil Day. So I brought a pen.
Wait, a Sharpie?
So we're close to a pencil. You know, honestly, my puppet pal is
toy.
closer to a pencil.
Sword.
Yeah, this actually has like wood in it, so I don't know. I don't like using pencils. Do you like using pencils at all? Still not a pencil.
I do like using pencils, specifically like certain mechanical pencils, but only because I was a math major and you do math in pencil, and so I used pencils a lot. I like using pens for like 90% of things, though, so I don't use pencils very often.
National Take a Walk in the Park Day. National Turkey Neck Soup Day. And National Virtual Vacation Day. So those are some of the days of the day. We are pointing out Manatee Day, of course. The other things that are going on, the most and least stressed U.S. states in 2022 have come out. So we're asking you, chat, how stressed is your state? Have you checked on it? Have you asked it questions? There's different categories. This is from Wallet Hub that can account for stress of the inhabitants of the state, not the state itself. I don't believe this. I don't believe our states are feeling yet. Yet. It's evolution. Also, an astronaut's return to Earth who was spending a lot of time on the International Space Station ended up returning home early in a Russian rocket. So we'll talk more about that coming up as well. We always like when we have a chance to talk about our stories that are
In space. Space. Space.
Jack is here.
Mug life.
It is good to see you today. I love me some Japanese snacks, said Jack. That's always my biggest investment when I go to the local Japanese grocery. Are you versed in Japanese snacks? Like, what is the most, like, staple Japanese snack?
Oh, I don't know. I've had a few Japanese snacks.
Is the ice cream thing that's, like, covered in the rice coating, is that a Japanese snack? Mochi?
Yes.
Anyone know?
Consider that a Japanese snack.
I tried that, and it was good. It was actually, like, really good, but I didn't need my ice cream wrapped in the little rice thing, so I just wanted to have ice cream instead. So, but it sounds like this kind of fits my profile, right? I don't like add-ons, so.
It's true.
Zesty.
Jack says mochi can be a snack, and it's pretty freaking great. Nice. Nice. Kate says, if you need recommendations from my snack box, let me know. I was very happy with the snacks.
Nice. I love snacks.
Well, we had someone show up yesterday whose takeaway that was pretty okay. Forgive me for not remembering whose it was. Might have been Keith. That you eat cashews and Thin Mints for breakfast.
Well, it's hard to say it's breakfast. It was like at 8-something a.m., but I had already been up for like 3 hours. Oh, I guess that's still breakfast.
Oh yeah. I mean,
More of a snack.
I don't have breakfast till 10:30.
Mid-morning snack.
What's for breakfast?
We might need to get a ruling from chat. When does breakfast time end? Or does it really never end? Like, it's whenever you eat your first meal of the day.
True. I don't eat like breakfast very often.
Yeah. I don't think we should regulate breakfast. Breakfast is when you need breakfast, damn it. Although we've been having more and more Brinner, breakfast for dinner. And the other day, Hefty Wife made French toast for dinner. It was great.
That's pretty yummy.
We need to have bacon. I'm getting bison. Imperfect Foods, which I've talked about a lot on the show. They have vegetables that get delivered, fruit, but they also now apparently deliver like some grocery type items, including meat, and they have bison. And I love bison. And apparently it's very good for you compared to like some of the other choices that are out there. I'm also getting mahi mahi.
It's a fancy imperfect box.
It is. I know you get all that stuff. My wife loves seared mahi mahi, so I'm getting that.
Nice. I've never had bison. I've tried bison.
You've never had bison?
Mm-mm.
All right, we'll be making bison burgers for Sports.Gaming by we, someone in my household.
I was gonna say, are you gonna hand me the bison? Be like, make yourself bison burgers.
That's pretty much
be
where,
there at 5.
That's pretty much where my brain went. And I was like, no, I can't invite Sports.Gaming over for dinner and then be like, would you also make the dinner? I mean, I can, and you'd probably understand, but probably shouldn't. Probably shouldn't. Papa Pa says never, because you can have breakfast for dinner. There you go. I think breakfast is maybe more of a state of mind. I see that as being a successful T-shirt for some reason. Breakfast is a state of mind. Good morning to you, DRG. Do they deliver onion rings? Not to my knowledge, but I will check. Could you imagine?
It's because onion rings are never imperfect.
Could you imagine if I go in there next time and it's like onion rings from Imperfect? I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, right? Like flash frozen onion rings available from Imperfect Foods. Drew Mega says, I live in a part of a city with a large Asian community, so I have access to plenty of Asian supermarkets that carry Chinese, Japanese, Korean, etc. foods and snacks. So much good stuff. That's awesome. That's the one thing that I do like about living where there's population is you just get exposed to so much more stuff.
Yep, for sure. Just having the options is great.
Yes. Yeah. Also, bison burgers are fantastic. So Drew Mega's coming over for when you cook us dinner at my dinner party.
Perfect.
Sweet. Yeah, apparently I'm not alone. In where Kate Zaid lives, or in the hometown, yeah, there would be guys that would hang out at a mechanic shop and drink coffee. And then in Monterey, the old Italian men could be found every morning at the same coffee shop. I just think it was the brown coffee mugs that, like, stuck out to me the most. Was, like...
Yeah, the old school diner coffee mug.
Yes! I swear I saw them in every, like, small cafe across the country. So... we are getting approval for the Pop-Tart exchange program from Drew Mega as well, so...
It's a hit every time we talk about it. We just haven't done it.
All right, so we'll have to put a, like, not a section. We're not going to add a channel for this. But we can go to the Discord, and we can put a section where it's like... Oh, maybe we can do, like, a Google form or something. Where you list your favorite and least favorite, like, 2 Pop-Tarts, and then we can build a list. Now, the only rule is you can only send them first-class mail. You cannot send them priority, or else there's no point in doing this, because we have to save money. So, I mean, I mailed Twinkies to 2 places and spent more than the Twinkies' whole box was worth. So, and I still got to send them to Bob.
Those Twinkies have gotten around.
Wasn't there like a We Are the World or something that benefited probably something that was actually worthwhile? We could... Oh, no. I know what I'm thinking. It was based kind of around that kind of premise with, like, people singing all in harmony and stuff. There was a skit on Saturday Night Live called The Christmas Candle, and the premise was there was a re-gifted candle that went around the world in just one day. And... we could do that where it's like the same mint chocolate Twinkie that went around the world in just one day.
I don't know. Those mint Twinkies weren't good already. It traveling all over, I don't think it's going to help.
Maybe it gets better with age.
This is a fine 2019 mint Twinkie.
A vintage Twinkie. I was on Instagram Reels yesterday, and somebody has a channel that definitely focuses on the difference between Gen Z and millennials, and someone was showing off their vintage handbags that they're finding from the 2000s.
Oh boy.
And this person specifically highlighted these really small pockets that they have on them that they keep, like, their chapstick in now and such. Apparently those were the pockets in these handbags that were built in the 2000s for our cell phones that used to be that small.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, we're winners. We won our first game of Rocket League. That's always a positive sign. Whenever we win our first game of Rocket League, we do a 3-hour show.
What happens if we lose?
We do a 3-hour show. It's a guarantee.
The stakes are high.
Oh, you have the topper. I didn't even notice that. Check this topper out really quick. So you
I'm
have
a big fan.
Your monster's becoming complete.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
it's pretty good.
All right, 625 West Coast, 925 out east. It is 225 for those watching in the Ukraine. DRG, I was in a video call with Copia last night. Told me he loves me. What do I do with this information? Do I take him out for onion rings? I need advice. Are onion rings appropriate for the I love you stage?
Onion rings are appropriate for any stage.
Jack's advice is I think Copia is a romantic, so I would go for seasoned crinkle fries, though onion rings are pretty dope.
There's a whole song about putting an onion ring on something.
How's that song go?
If you like it, then you should have put an onion ring on it.
If you like it, you should have put an onion ring on it. Flows.
That's what that song's about, right?
Yes, exactly. That's very exciting. This just into a gaming morning show. Meetings have been canceled today for Kate Zaid, so we have Kate for the entire show. Woo! Woo! Welcome, Kate. You can be here for the Stressed Out States report. How stressed out is your state? Let us know. Downs wants to know if the Pop-Tart exchange program will go international. Absolutely. We have customs on line 1 as we speak, so fulfillment's getting a little emotional over there. So those talks may not be going great yet, but we will absolutely keep you in mind, Downs. Don't worry. We're always thinking about you. All right, let's get the news. It's time to get informed. The video game headlines of the day. For that, here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Wednesday, March 30th, 2022, and this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News. Or should I say your morning gaming morning show, Morning Downer News? Because there's a bunch of downer stories today.
Listen, no matter how downer these stories are, I don't have to make up the news on my own. So we are all blessed. So take it away, Dr. Downer.
Dr. Downer. Wow. The first news story, a delay. A big delay. A sad delay. Breath of the Wild sequel has been delayed to spring of 2023. This comes from Ari Notice of Kotaku. That's right, Nintendo apologizes. Producer IG Aonuma notes that the team has been trying to make Breath of the Wild 2 something special for Switch fans, and to do so, they're going to need to delay it into next spring. Very, very sad. He continues, quote, "We previously announced that we were aiming for a 2022 release for this game. However, we have decided to extend our development time a bit and change the release to spring 2023. For those of you who have been looking forward to release this year, we apologize."
I saw Chris M.E. tweet, "Did we expect Breath of the Wild in 2022? I have no clue. Did we expect it in 2022?
That was the official, unofficial word. There was no specific, like, we didn't get a trailer that was like fall 2022, but in interviews they had stated that they were shooting for this year. So we did know, but now it's not gonna happen. But that's okay. As I've talked about before on the show, delays are necessary at times, and I'm okay with them.
They make the world
and I have
go round.
plenty to play this year, and they're very, very common these days. So it's okay. It'll be okay. It's gonna be a good game though. In our next news story, that's the only delay in this sad news Wednesday. But we have more sad news. I guess, for those of you that would care. Our next news story comes from Joshua Rivera of Polygon, and he says in his title, which is fantastic, so I'm going to read it word for word: Fast and the Furious Crossroads to be fastly and furiously delisted April 29th.
Oh no.
Yep, this tie-in game from Slightly Mad Studios is going to be delisted in digital storefronts at the end of April. Crossroads is no longer going to be available to purchase after that date, but players who own it digitally will still have it in their libraries and will still be able to download it again in the future. Similarly, DLC and online modes will still remain functional. Sales per the update are the only thing being halted. This is about 2 years after release, which is fast, even for like a movie tie-in game. Sad. We barely knew ye. Fast and the Furious Crossroads. It looked like a bad game. Don't play that game.
Oh, I think you didn't make it that sad until you're like, it was an awful game. Ah.
It got real bad reviews. It did have a lot of the cast doing voice acting though, so if you're a big Fast and Furious fan, check it out. But don't do it. It was a bad game. Last news story. Do it fast and furious. You only have a month. Our last news story, slightly less severe than an entire game being delisted, but Everybody's Golf online servers are going to be shutting down in September. This is from Marcus Stewart of Game Informer. If you've been hitting the links online in Everybody's Golf, your days on the green are now numbered. Sony has announced that the online servers for the 2017 title are shutting down later this year. The shutdown is going to occur September 30th, as per a message that appears when you visit the game's PlayStation Store page. It also states that, quote, all online features, including online multiplayer modes, will cease on that date. You'll still be able to play and enjoy the game in single-player offline modes.
So, this is really a bummer, except I've never heard of Everybody's Golf. Should I have heard of this?
You would love Everybody's Golf. You shouldn't have heard of it because that was back in a day where you weren't playing lots of games. But yeah, Everybody's Golf is fantastic.
Why would I have liked it so much?
Because it's a golf game that finds that perfect balance of like cartoony, arcadey golf, but still golf. It's a fun game, and you can customize your character and play together, and it's everybody's golf, not just some people's golf.
So I get to start playing it now. This will be so much fun. I can play it online.
Nope. Ooh. At least I wouldn't pick this game up now and play it, because if you fall in love with the online stuff, you have till September. Also, although the platinum trophy for this game was quite difficult, some trophies are online dependent and will no longer be attainable, including the gold trophy walking encyclopedia and the bronze trophy online debut. So if for some reason you're really shooting for the platinum trophy in Everybody's Golf and haven't done the online portions of those trophies, you should probably do that this summer before it goes away forever. Always last, but never least, we finish off today's gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News, with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is not delisted today, but what is out today.
Nice.
Like Agent Intercept, out on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox One, Switch. Death Stranding Director's Cut is out on PC. Escape First is out on PlayStation 4. Richie's Nightmare is out on Switch. Shattered, Tale of the Forgotten King is out on PlayStation 4, Switch, and PC. Takeoff, the Flight Simulator is out on Switch. This is not Microsoft's Flight Simulator. This is a knockoff. Don't think you're getting Microsoft's Flight Simulator with this game. G Darius HD is out on PC. Stardom 3 is out on PC. And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to Katie in Meow Meow Land, out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC.
Aw, Katie in Meow Meow Land.
So this had already been picked for my name of the morning when it's as listed on Kotaku as Katie in Meow Land. Then I looked it up to get the social media link, and then there was a typo. It's actually Meow Meow Land, which is even better. So
That's beautiful.
Good job.
All right, Katie in Meow Meow Land's out today and is our GMS name of the morning, and now becomes eligible for name of the month consideration. I don't know if you saw, but it finally happened. Fulfillment got into our Twitter account and posted the details for the January name of the month giveaway. It's actually happening, Sean. Like there's no more winks or, hee-hees or ha-has. Like our actual giveaway is live. It's available. Jank Brain is our January GMS name of the month. You can win it. If you want to enter, just click on that link and follow the instructions on our Twitter. And if you're a Patreon subscriber, thank you to the nearly 30 of you who are, you are also automatically entered into our name of the month giveaway. If you're on the subscriber tier or above. The subscriber tier costs less than a Twitch subscription and gets you many different perks. Find out more at patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. We will announce the winner, who wins Jank Brain, coming up on April 5th on Gaming Morning Show. So, there you go. If you miss any of it, again, Twitter's the place.
Hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News.
It is now 6:36 out on the West Coast. Our topic of the day has to do with the world of stressed out states. One thing that I know is true, stress does not become you. You are stress-free and happy as can be. One and only Bear, we summon you. Oh. Was he just in your house? I saw a piece of fur behind your chair.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, he just jumped out of nowhere.
Oh, he's back.
He's
back in the window.
fast. Are you first and foremost? Are you okay?
I'm terrified, but okay. How'd he get in here? How'd I miss an entire bear right behind me?
Is Bear? Can he teleport?
Bear is a wizard. Don't you remember his wizard hat?
Nobody remembers his wizard hat. Ban the wizard hat. Dallas goes, did he just waddle off? It kind of looked like he just kind of got out of there. This is from Wallet Hub. This is where we got this information. Adam McCann, a financial writer, wrote this and released it earlier this week. Many different sources of stress. Of course, the COVID-19 pandemic continues, and so that can be a source of stress as well. In fact, a survey, according to Wallet Hub, 1 in 3 Americans sometimes feel so stressed about the pandemic that it hurts their ability to make basic decisions. And so Wallet Hub compared 50 states across 41 key indicators to determine the places to avoid and achieve a most relaxing life. So here are your top 5 most stressed states according to Wallet Hub. Number 5.
5.
We're not doing the countdown right now. What are you doing? Number 5. Mississippi. Number 4 is West Virginia. Number 3 is New Mexico. Number 2 is Nevada. And number 1 is Louisiana. That's the most stressed state. Louisiana got single-digit marks, so the lower the number, the higher the stress. For work-related stress, money-related stress, family-related stress, and health and safety-related stress. Okay. Here are your top 5 least stressed states. Number 46 on the list was New Hampshire. 47 is Wisconsin. 48, South Dakota. 49 was Minnesota. And number 50 is Utah. The most stressed category for Utahnians, I don't know. Those from Utah is money. Money is the most stressful category of those. The most stressful for South Dakota is work-related stress, but the rest of them are in the 50s and 40s. In fact, Minnesota doesn't have anything higher than 39 out of the 50.
Wow. Is it just because it's too cold to be stressed?
I have been to that part of the world. It is cold up there. Yes, that's true. It gave some anecdotes. For example, the most average hours of sleep per night. The top 5 states that get the most sleep: Montana, Colorado, Vermont, South Dakota, and Minnesota. Some of the states with the Lowest job security, Vermont, Maryland, Connecticut, Minnesota, and Virginia. So coming up, we'll share where your state ranks on this list. We don't have international data, so we can't help those who are watching in the UK and in Canada and elsewhere. But we can, if you want to have an interest in what state, we'll let you know where your state ranks on the Wallet Hub list there. It is now 6:40. Let's see what we're tracking at this hour. Look, it's Mike O's on vacation, so no newsroom for you. We can instead just tell you that in New York, according to Ben Hooper of UPI, there was a subway worker, in fact, 2 of them, who helped a New York dog avoid, maybe getting hit by a train on the subway tracks, right? Always terrifying. A signal supervisor for the railroad and a signal operator said they were working about a mile west of a station when a train engineer spotted a man running across the tracks and slammed on the brakes. We actually have some audio. Here's what it sounded like. When the train slammed on the brakes. My partner and I decided to see what was going on. We saw a guy running on the side of the tracks, which is unusual. The men soon spotted the man. And realized he was chasing after a loose dog. We made sure no trains were coming and started running down the tracks yelling for the dog to come. Here, dog. We have some audio of that too, I believe. They yelled really softly, apparently.
And there were a lot of them.
Yeah, there was more than a pair of them. There was lots of them. Lucky for him, at that particular time, there wasn't a train coming for a few minutes, which is very rare, the brothers said. No, they're not brothers. Our Toot got way more powerful. One of the men said that there was not a train coming. So they were able to corral the canine. The canine's name is Pepper, by the way. And everything was okay. I do find it a little eerie that it's like, hey, this is the time of day where it's really unusual for trains not to be running. Like, how fortunate is that?
Yeah. I'm glad the Pepper Pupper was okay.
The Pepper Pupper, he says. Nice. There you go. That's what we were tracking at this hour. A New York canine is A-OK. Kate Zaid found our Wallet Hub details interesting. I would like to know more how they collect this information, right? Is it one of those, like, online surveys? Or maybe you don't even know what you're being surveyed for? Or are you voluntarily just giving this information? Does it come from, like, government statistics?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can.
Sure, it's some sort of survey. Or they're just guessing.
Could you imagine?
Just roll some dice. At the bottom, there's an asterisk, and it's just like, this is based on no actual evidence. This is just a work of fiction.
We took a magazine-style quiz, and this is the information that we found out.
Also, the state of Delaware is Gryffindor.
Dolores Umberback? We played yesterday with our Patreon subscribers GMS Games Papa's quiz. And
Papa Pa's quiz?
Yeah. And congratulations to Quiet Time Gaming. Won a Papa John's Papa's Quiz pizza as a prize.
Fantastic.
And there was a Harry Potter question, and I made my Dolores Umberback joke, and I crushed with it, so. It's great. We'll do that again. It was a big hit with our Patreon subscribers. If you are on any of the tiers, you are invited to participate with us. Actually, I think that's on the subscriber tier, now that I think about it, because the Patreon-only Discord is available for those on the subscriber tier. Either way, you can find out more at patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. Jack goes, I sort of bummed that they're churning off Everybody's Golf. I was just going to re-download it after not having a PlayStation for 2 years. Man, how did I not hear about this game? Probably because I was retired. I do like golf.
Golf is fun, and like I said, it's the perfect balance of, like, Mario Golf is a lot of fun, but it's very like arcadey, cartoony, and then like the PGA Tour games and whatnot are more realistic. Everybody's Golf, in my opinion, is the perfect in between.
Did you ever play Mario Golf, the new one on Switch? Yeah. How is it?
I did. Good. I played like half of it and then put it down for 5 minutes and never picked it up.
Oh.
So at some point I need to get back and play it some more because it was quite fun.
Do you own it?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I do.
Down says, I was typing a joke about which Harry Potter I was.
I beat you to it.
Man, you and Sports.Gaming on the same page. Is that a common Harry Potter joke about Delaware?
No, it's a common like quiz format of like, what Harry Potter house are you?
Yes. Oh, it's so close. Quiet's here. Good morning to you. I expect to hear from Fulfillment promptly. Oof. It's a bold expectation to have, but I will
promptly like for the rest of the world or promptly for Fulfillment. Those are two different promptlies.
Yeah, I wouldn't get your hopes up. I mean, you'd have better luck ordering a Papa John's pizza and then sending us the receipt and maybe just get reimbursed.
Send us an invoice.
Yeah. I think accounting even got our taxes done on time. I wouldn't put too much faith in the fulfillment. Oh, good. Okay, great. Quiet's gonna send us an invoice. Fantastic. We pay net 30, so just so you know. Yeah, I'm curious to see as we get down this list of most stressed states, how many folks who live in those states perceive their state to be that stressed. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't even looked at Oregon. I saved it for air, so given the fact that that's where we live, I'm excited to see what happens. Quiet M Gaming says, although can it not be Papa John's specifically, I still think it supports their founder, who's not a great person. Yeah, that's up to you, Quiet. You can send us an invoice. We're actually, I don't know if, I guess we did mention it was a Papa John's pizza. So we're gonna go with, you won a Papa's John's Papa's Quiz pizza.
You can order from any pizza place you want. For the name on the order, you just have to put Papa John. And then they'll be like, I have this Domino pizza for Papa John. And then you're good. That's the loophole.
Of course, please film it. This is quite.
Can't keep a lead in this game.
Yeah, quite the back and forth matchup here. Make sure you order a side of onion rings,
though. Whether they have them or not, just order it.
Yeah, I'd like a Domino's pizza, please. Name on the order Papa John's. Side of onion rings, please.
Get everything else, get everything else taken care of, and then right before you hang up, just be like, oh, and a side of onion rings, and hang up real fast. And then they'll panic. It'll be fun.
But we can't. I don't know why it was a heartbeat machine, but we've lost them. We can do this. I have a good feeling about this game. There's no way it'll go to overtime. Please don't let it go to overtime. Oh, he missed that. They missed it. I'm getting down there. Wait for me.
I got it.
What a win! You did it. You vowed to not let it go to overtime. Look at that. Cracked. How about that? Does it feel good?
You are one of life's
It does.
winners.
I'm glad our teammate who missed it the first time made up for it by having the perfect setup. That was
Nice.
great. Oh, and I have a new topper. You have to see my new topper.
Ooh. Next hour on Gaming Warning Show. It's 6:51 West Coast time. It is 9:51 out east. It is 2:51 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. That is Sports Gaming left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof. Thank you for being here on the weekend of the week edition of the show. Today is Manatee Appreciation Day. It is also the day that Mark Vande Hei comes home from the International Space Station. Tensions have dramatically soured between the United States and Russia after the latter's invasion of the Ukraine. So Vande Hei has been on the International Space Station since April of 2021 when he was launched on a rocket, one of the Russian rockets, the Soyuz. So they were trying to get, I think, him back earlier than later because of the tensions. This is from The Verge. We'll talk more about that story coming up next hour as well. All right. Let's do birthdays this day in gaming history. If you have a birthday to celebrate, well, by all means, please let us know, whether it's your birthday or someone you know, because we would like to wish a happy birthday to them from you. Although, if you have any bears behind you during the segment.
Run, Sean, run.
So. When's the last time you hugged Bear Bear?
Never. Bear's adamant that he never wants to be touched.
Okay. With a little love. Actor-director Warren Beatty turns 85 today.
Has directed films including Heaven Can Wait and Dick Tracy.
You know what Warren Beatty's known for, right?
What's that?
The most talked about moment ever at an Oscars. Remember when he announced, well, he and somebody else announced La La Land had won Best Picture?
Mm.
And it was Moonlight?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, that's not good.
There's nothing that could happen at an Oscars that would top that.
Nope.
I think, like, Maiko's nemesis, Eric Clapton, turned 77 today.
I don't know why he hates Eric Clapton so much.
I'm Googling.
Eric Clapton.
Do not Google
I'm
that.
gonna, Bob.
Eric Clapton's great. His MTV Unplugged album, very good album. Probably top 10 albums of all time. He's also a 3-time Rock Hall inductee. He's been inducted as Eric Clapton and with the Yardbirds and with Cream.
I Googled, is Eric Clapton an a-hole? And there's some results, so maybe there's something that Eric Clapton's done. Liked Eric Clapton's music at the time. Actor Paul Reiser, though, is 66 today.
He was in Mad About You and wrote more than a dozen episodes of the show.
That was a pretty okay show. I liked Helen Hunt at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So, Paul Reiser is 66 today. Rapper MC Hammer is 60 today.
He has officiated multiple celebrity weddings. That's fun.
That's a pretty good fact. Thank you, Cleveland.com. Don't hurt him, though.
And I feel like he might have once thrown out the first pitch at an A's game. It's just I don't know for sure.
No, I remember
but-
seeing that. I think you're thinking of the time that he threw it out before the wild card game against the Rays.
The Rays. That must have been 2019, right?
Yeah, I think that was early October, like maybe the 2nd of that year or that month.
It was a Wednesday.
The weekend of the week. That's right. Yeah. I bet photographer Jeff Chu was there.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah, and that was a home game for the A's. So,
Yes. It was at Oakland. Yeah. Ian Ziering of Sharknado fame, 58 today.
He's also appeared in the pilot episodes of Melrose Place, and as his Beverly Hills 90210 character Steve Sanders.
Ian Ziering was in
interesting.
Beverly Hills 90210.
Yeah, he played Steve Sanders.
I thought he was only the Sharknado guy. I wonder what gets top billing when Ian passes.
Sharknado or Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
Probably still Beverly Hills.
Hello. Good morning to you, Culty Vibes. Scott Chick respectfully does not pet bear it. That's very, very kind of you. Very kind. Donna D'Erico is 54 today, an actress.
She had a small role in the third Austin Powers film.
Just a nitty bitty role.
A small.
Today, Celine Dion turns 54.
Nice. She's appeared in several episodes of The Voice as an advisor.
So at this point, Ariana Grande has impersonated Celine Dion so much that I don't actually think I know what Celine Dion sounds like anymore, both in singing and talking, because every time I hear Celine Dion, I think of Ariana Grande.
They're the same person.
Shall we go for it? Singer Norah Jones is 43 today.
Lovely. She beat out Avril Lavigne. This is the first time it's listed all of the other nominees. Avril Lavigne, Shanti, John Mayer, and Michelle Branch to win Best New Artist at the Grammys. That's a stacked Best New Artist list. John Mayer, Ashanti, Avril Lavigne, Norah Jones, Michelle Branch. It's pretty good.
Michelle Branch. My first love. 'Cause you're everything to me. Gosh, I like epic crush on Michelle Branch. Epic crush. If Paramore was singing about my crush on Michelle Branch, it would be a crush. Drew Mega, come on. 90210, that's his fame. Lol. Although Sharknado did. See, that's what I'm saying. See? You were a little at war with yourself there, weren't you? So which one's it going to be? Will it be Sharknado and Beverly Hills 90210 actor Ian Ziering passed away today? Or will it be the other way around? Also, Celine and Avril. Shout outs to Canadians today.
What about Beverly Hills 9021 Sharknado?
Sharknado. Oh. Nice. Nice. That's good. That's good.
We've got a drummer birthday.
It is Joey Castillo's birthday from Danzig and Queens of the Stone Age. Joey is 56.
I like Queens of the Stone Age.
Me too. Pretty good.
Today's National Doctor Appreciation Day or something like that. National Doctor's Day. Actor Fiona Gubelman, who played the Good Doctor, or was on the Good Doctor, is 42.
Never watched that show.
I was always so into the Bad Doctor. Actor Mark Consuelos of Riverdale is 51. I've also never watched Riverdale, but I heard it was pretty okay.
I heard that too.
So.
I also have never seen it.
I just realized I never finished my Liar Liar story from yesterday either.
It's Vincent Van Gogh's birthday.
I heard he could really run.
Was that the end?
Van Gogh! I feel like he was playing his character from 90210 and Sharknado, so there. Okay, that's fair. I like Beverly Hills 9021 Sharknado. That's good, Sean. Good. Jack says, fun, pointless trivia. Paul Reiser refused to do an episode where it suggests his character was tempted to have an affair. Took a more active role in writing the show, as did the actor who played his brother. Source, roommate worked in L.A. during this time. Wow. Jack's got his pulse on Hollywood.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel Jack right there. Pulse
Your
on
wrist is Hollywood?
Is yours not?
I don't think so.
All of our wrists are Hollywood when you think about it. Can you hear it in there?
No, I don't hear anything in there.
You'll find it eventually. I promise.
Oh, yeah.
We have one This Day in Gaming History from before 1995, which means Sean gets to play lawsuit or not lawsuit. Sean, the year was 1994.
Not a lawsuit.
Bob plays the didgeridoo. Your answer is locked in. 1994, Nintendo announces an exclusive agreement with WMS Industries for video games for Nintendo's next generation system.
You're welcome.
You were correct. I like how Bob took credit.
Thanks, Bob, for making me right.
Like Bob writes history or something like that. In the year 2000, before Namco met Bandai, Namco puts out Tekken Tag Tournament for PlayStation 2 in Japan.
Nice. TTT.
That was in the year 2000.
Year 2000.
2004, Capcom releases Resident Evil Outbreak for PlayStation 2. I actually remember this game quite a bit because we tried to play it on a LAN party. And so we had a 2-story townhouse, and we were sprawling Ethernet cables out windows and around the back of the house to try to make a LAN party work because all the TVs were in different rooms of the house. So we found TVs, we connected our PlayStation 2s to them, and then we ran Ethernet cables to a central switch. We played Resident Evil Outbreak, LAN party style.
Nice.
I remember if we rented the game, because I don't think I have it anymore, so I don't know how that worked. 2004 as well, Microsoft drops the price of Xbox to $179.99 to $149.99 from to $150. In Canada, it costs CDN $199.99.
199.
Next hour, we are going to grace you with a list of the day. This is going to be how to reduce stress. We're talking about the most stressed out states. And so we're asking if you have a stressed out state. How stressed out is your state, chat? If you're of the international audience, you're welcome to just tell us how stressed out your definition of region, state, province, department. I don't know how it works. You can tell us how stressed out yours is. And we'll tell you how you can relieve that stress. 10 simple ways to relieve stress. Also next hour, sports! Even though sports were dumb yesterday.
God.
Angry. We'll come back with more. It's Weekend of the Week edition. Gaming Morning Show, March 30th, 2022. Thanks for being here. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at gamingmorningshow.tv.
I would drive through Bordeaux when it hurt all alone, but it'll be just fine if heaven's secure. I was lost, I would cry, I would wish all night that it'll be just fine if you aren't leaving for good. I could hear you on the radio playing when I was riding so stuck in Vegas. You said we could never be strong, but our hearts are golden and connected as one. Through lonely days, we got better, better as they came. We are electrolytes flowing, flowing in the rain. We are electrolytes, electrolytes, taking your breath away. I could run for my life, I could see your disguise, but it'll be just fine if heaven's secure. I could tell you were bored, but I gave you my word that it'll be just fine if you're staying for love. Through lonely days, we got better, better as they came. We are electrolytes glowing, glowing.
If you build it, go the distance. If you build it.
That's it? This?
That's all you built. Why didn't you build more of it? They're not coming.
In a world where keyboards just won't work, one streamer is determined to make it right.
I want a D that works. I need the D to work.
A quest that would take her on a journey of a lifetime. With her baby daddy by her side.
That's how we do, baby!
It's not my baby
You
daddy
like
or my
Nick. I
anytime
just
near
got
soon
it.
future baby daddy.
She overcame all odds and fixed the D.
My D has been broken for so long, but I touched it. It was so good, and it feels so good to have a D that works.
This summer, Superphonic.
Sorry, KK.
Kiki Lowe starring The Lost City of D. A gaming morning show production. Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, List of the Day, and Sports. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. Time for hour number 2. Right now.
Morning! Gamer, welcome in. It's Gaming Morning Show. And this is Wednesday, the weekend of the week, March 30th, 2022. Sports.gaming, left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof. Thank you for being here. And please find us on Twitter at WatchGMS and enter the giveaway. The January Name of the Month giveaway is live now. Just go to our Twitter. You like the tweets, you follow GMS if you're not already, and then share using hashtag GMS giveaway and our handle at WatchGMS. Your favorite retro game, because this Jank Brain game is kind of based on like 90s platformers. And so what is your favorite retro game? You can post that on Twitter and tag us, put the hashtag in there. And then on April 5th, we will give away the game on GMS, on Gaming Morning Show. So pretty excited about that. Find out more at WatchGMS on Twitter. Good morning to you, Brendan. It is good to see you on this Wednesday edition. We are talking about stressed out states because the most/least stressed U.S. states in 2022 came out from wallethub.com. And so we are wondering, how stressed is your state? How would you assess the stress, Sports.gaming, of one Oregon?
It's hard to separate the stress of like the individual and the family and assess that for the whole state, because living in the world we've lived in for the last year, Oregon's very stressful. But I would say as a state, it's probably kind of middle of the road in the list of 50 would be my guess.
We asked Arturo how stressed out Arturo is, and Arturo said, "Meow." So that gives you an indication of how stressed out Arturo is. Yeah. This is the methodology behind this. They determined the least and most stressed states, comparing 50 states in the District of Columbia around 4 key dimensions: work-related stress, money-related stress, family-related stress, and health and safety-related stress. Evaluated dimensions using 41 relevant metrics, which are listed below, things like median income, economic confidence index, unemployment rate, average commute time, parental stress, parental leave policy scores, etc., etc. There's a whole bunch of indicators. Each was graded on 100-point scale, and with a score of 100 representing the highest level of stress, and we were able to determine which are the most stressed states. Since we have folks from California, Texas, Oregon in the chat today, we're looking at the states. I don't think we have anyone else from elsewhere right now that has at least said hi. Papa Pa's out of Canada, Jermaiga's out of Canada. So here's those states. From top to bottom, Louisiana, Nevada, New Mexico, West Virginia, and Mississippi were the most stressed states. Going from top to bottom, I know someone in the chat has been tied to Kentucky. That is the 11th most stressed state. California is 14th most stressed. Its highest area of stress comes from health and safety related stress. Oregon is 28th on this list. The most stressful indicator was work-related stress for Oregonians. Did I miss Texas? I sure did. Texas is even ranked above Kentucky and California. Number 9. Texas is one of the most stressed states in the country. Money-related stress is weighing the heaviest on Texans. No, that's not true. Work-related stress. I have these indicators backwards. The lower the number, the higher the stress. So it's work-related stress for Texans. In California, it is not what I said about health and safety. It's family-related stress. And in Oregon, it is money-related stress. Oh, quiet! Florida! Florida's number 13, so somewhere between Kentucky and California. Most stressful area for Floridians, family-related stress.
No, it's not between Kentucky and California.
If you look at it, though.
You have to go the other way.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
When you take a look at it. Brendan goes, the California signature is to say, no worries, when someone says, in fact, you do worry. So middle ground for California. Where's Texas on the list? It is number 9. So you are one of the top 10 most stressed out states Texas, biggest stressors are work-related and family-related stress. Here's a couple of other little fun facts. Least affordable housing. California has the second most unaffordable housing behind Hawaii, New York, Oregon, Massachusetts. Round out that list. Lowest percentage of population living in poverty. Utah, Minnesota, Hawaii, Maryland, and New Hampshire, according to this. Here are your best states for lowest divorce rate. Minnesota, Hawaii, New Jersey, North Dakota, and Utah, according to wallethub.com. Drew Mega's taking off. Thank you for hanging out today, Drew Mega. It's good to see you, and we will see you hopefully tomorrow because, again, we're going to go 3 hours, 5 days a week. We just decided that today.
Yeah, first time.
Yeah. Stick around, though. In about 10 minutes, we'll give you 10 simple ways to relieve stress. I don't ever really like the adjective simple because I feel like it's a relative adjective, but we'll try to give you some tips, and maybe you can use them. Also, do you know what the Cadbury bunny is?
I do.
It's usually a bunny. This year, it's not. It's an Ohio therapy dog. We'll tell you how that came to be.
There have been a lot of the Cadbury bunny commercials where like different animals have bunny ears on pretending to be the bunny.
That's my impression of the Cadbury bunny.
It's pretty good. Sounds a little bit like Blue.
Could you imagine Blue as the Cadbury bunny?
It'd be pretty good.
Not bad at all.
Nick Jr., you can have that for free.
Good morning to you, King Gray.
Get your Dunkin' coffee.
It is good to see you. Work from home today, baby. Man, today is a very advantageous day for our workers in chat. Kate Zaid had all the meetings canceled. King Gray is working from home today.
I want to work from home today. Can someone call on my patients? Tell them to come to my house.
I don't want to though because I'm concerned that the inconvenience would wear on your patients. Wear on your patients. By the way, happy National Doctors Day.
Thank you.
King Gray, someone said Texas and I was summoned. You are among the top 10 most stressed out states in the country, according to wallethub.com.
Do you think there will be balloons when I get to work?
For National Doctors Day?
Mm-hmm.
I think there will definitely be some balloons if they know that it's work from home day.
Are you saying they'd celebrate it if I don't show up?
I don't think I was trying to, but I think that's what I said, isn't it?
That is kind of what you said,
I
yeah.
didn't mean to. But yeah, there we go. Sure. It's too late now. So.
Yay, Sean's not here. Balloons for everybody.
Woo!
Wait, is that what happens when I leave the show? Do you guys celebrate?
Put the balloons back. He knows. No, not at all. Why would we do that?
As long as there are no confetti cannons, because that's when celebrations get real.
I mean, you've seen how excited our chat is to say goodbye to Sean. So.
It's true.
Goodbye to Sean. So I was watching Liar Liar on Friday. I had a big movie weekend for me, even though I angered Mike because I spent basically 5-ish hours watching movies, and I'm not a movie watcher, and I still did not watch The Eternals nor Shang-Chi. So I do feel badly about that, but I was going to sleep, and I'm like thinking of Liar Liar quotes for some reason, so I was like, I gotta watch. Because I think about Liar Liar a lot, to be honest with you. It's one of my favorite it's probably my favorite Jim Carrey movie, but it's one of my favorite movies as well. And so there's a scene in an elevator where he can't lie, and this person is in there and, just moved into the building, and he looks at her and says something to the effect of like, well, everyone's been really nice because you have big boobs, basically, is the joke. That person was on a soap opera called Days of Our Lives. And I had to look up the actress's name. And the reason that I knew this is because for 2 summers, I watched Days of Our Lives every single day because we had a job where we'd come home at the same time every day and have lunch at the same time every day. And my sister was my coworker because we worked at my dad's shop. And she chose Days of Our Lives. So that's what we watched for 2 straight summers, and then she no longer worked there, and I could have the TV back. Point being, great. I'm happy that Rocket League wants to hear this story so attentively. That's why we forfeited. This actress, though, was also in a Cinemax show that played after midnight. Looking this up on Wikipedia, it was labeled as an erotic TV series. Okay. So I not only remembered half of the name of the Cinemax show, but I also remembered the character's name from Days of Our Lives. It was very impressive. The actress's name, who starred in this series, was Krista Allen, who played Billy on Days of Our Lives. And I looked at Hefty Wife and I said, "No, yeah, she was in a late night Cinemax show called Billy in Space."
In space. Space.
And I was wrong. It was Emmanuel in Space. But I remembered Billy from Days of Our Lives, and I was super proud of myself for remembering the character's name from Days of Our Lives. That's the actress who's in the elevator with Jim Carrey in Liar Liar. Was that worth 3 days of trying to remember a story?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Sure is.
Look, it's Mike O's here. Says, "Oh, I know Krista Allen. She was in Liar Liar." Welcome. I hope you're doing okay.
Mug light.
It's good to see you. Brendan goes, "Is it because I brought up Liar Liar this week? Lol." You know, Brendan, I'm happy that you also have lines. You know, actually, now that I think about it, Brendan might have been the, trigger for it, because Brendan said something like, "I'm getting what I deserve. I'm reaping what I sow," which is a great line from Liar Liar. So maybe it was you. I think about Liar Liar all the time. The pen is blue. The pen is blue.
My pen is blue.
Anything else? Yes. I have unpaid parking tickets. There you go. We also have a Shannon Tweed reference from Look, It's My Code.
Correct.
King Gray says, "Only stressed because Danny lives here too." Doesn't Kate live in Texas? Oh, and Gray's excited for the next No Sean party.
Oh yeah.
We don't actually have No Sean parties. I don't want you to. Why are you going down the elevator? Come back here. Get back here. Everything's fine.
Run, Sean, run.
It's a very good telescoping chair. So, yeah, Kate does live in Texas. We have a tornado warning right now.
Texas got a Texas.
Man, I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Ugh. I don't know. Even Look, It's My Go talk the other day about how eerie it is to get that siren going. Mm-hmm. Not fun. Yeah, please be safe. National Little Red Wagon Day, Manatee Appreciation Day, National Doctors Day, again, your day, Sean. National I Am in Control Day. National Pencil Day, National Take a Walk in a Park Day, National Turkey Neck Soup Day, and National Virtual Vacation Day.
Virtual vacation, kind of like working from home.
Yeah, I really hope Mike's vacation is getting a little less virtual and more vacation. If you're stressed, well, we have some simple ways to relieve stress. This is from Healthline. Timothy J. Legg, PhD, PsyD. PSYD. Is PsyD the correct way to say that?
I don't think so, but it is now because that's great. PsyD.
It's written by Nathan Reese in July of 2019. It was medically reviewed by Timothy J. Legg. These are ways that you can help manage your stress from Healthline if you want your state to be less stressed.
One
thing you can do is listen to music. Now, we play a lot of great music on this show. So, for example, if you are into acoustic music, you could listen to one Kathleen L. and enjoy that. If you like synthwave music, you could listen to one Superphonic. Miss Theo has a song that we know is so good, but you can just turn the headphones up and get really unstressed, because taking a break listening to music can help. Playing calm music has a positive effect on the brain and body. It can also lower blood pressure, reduce cortisol, a hormone linked to stress. You could maybe do a cello master like Yo-Yo Ma playing Bach, but if classical really isn't your thing, just try to listen to ocean or nature sounds. It may sound cheesy, but they have different relaxing effects.
2.
Number 2 is talk it out with a friend. When you're feeling stressed, take a break to call a friend and talk about your problem. Good relationships with friends and loved ones are important to any healthy lifestyle. They're especially important when you're under a lot of stress. A reassuring voice, even for a minute, can put everything in perspective.
3.
Talk yourself through it. Sometimes calling a friend is not an option. And so this is the case. Talk calmly to yourself. That could be the next best thing. Just tell yourself when you're stressed out what you have to do to complete the task at hand, and most importantly, that everything will be okay. Do you talk to yourself?
Not usually. I can remember instances of talking to myself, but not regularly.
I have a lot of like inner monologue for sure, but every once in a while I'll just catch myself, especially because I spend a good amount of time in my professional life by myself, and so I'll just be sitting there and be like, Ryan.
I also have a lot of inner monologue, and it was a solo project, but like my band when I was in college was Continuous Inner Monologues.
So that was actually the name of your band in college?
Yeah.
Nice.
4.
Number 4, eat right. Stress levels and a proper diet are closely related. When we're overwhelmed, we often forget to eat well and resort to eating sugary, fatty snack foods as a pick-me-up. Try to avoid these sugary snacks and plan ahead. Fruits and vegetables are always good, and fish with high levels of omega-3 fatty acids have been shown to reduce the symptoms of stress. Grab a tuna sandwich. It's a really good brain food.
Omega-3. Good thing I don't do this.
No, none of us stress eat.
Has anyone seen the Thin Mints?
5.
Laugh it off. Laugh it off. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Is that an Oreo?
No, it's not
You
Oreo.
dare bringeth an Oreo?
No.
Oreo. Seriously, laugh it off, though. Laughter creates endorphins. This is honestly part of the reason I love the show. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but occasionally on this show, I'll start to laugh.
No.
Even yesterday, we were playing Patreon. We had a Patreon GMS games on our Patreon-only channel. If you'd like to become a Patreon, you can. Patreon.com/Gaming Morning Show. And I said a joke that made me laugh very hard. So, yes. You can find maybe your favorite movie to laugh at. Like I said, Liar Liar. Pretty funny movie.
6.
Number 6 is drink tea. A large dose of caffeine causes a short-term spike in blood pressure. It may also cause your hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis to go into overdrive. Instead of coffee or energy drinks, try green tea. It has less than half the caffeine of coffee and contains healthy antioxidants, as well as the theanine, an amino acid that has a calming effect on the nervous system.
Calm.
7.
Are you just glad that you didn't get that one with all the medical words?
Every single time. Yes.
7.
Be mindful. The concept of mindfulness is a large part of meditative and somatic approaches to mental health, and it become popular recently. You know, I think this is part of the reason too I'm drawn to folks who do like more mindful streams. Like I really like Josh at Intelligame. Kim Chica does really nice calm streams. There's a lot of cozy streamers who do that as well, where it's just like calm, right? And so I think I found some therapy through just listening to folks who like to add perspective and such to things. It's nice.
8.
Number 8 is exercise, even for just a minute. Exercise doesn't necessarily mean powerlifting at the gym or training for a marathon. A short walk around the office or simply standing up to stretch during a break at work can offer immediate relief in a stressful situation. Get your blood moving, and that releases endorphins that can improve your mood almost instantaneously.
I have been doing a better job at that, where I'm actually moving my body, and even if I don't, I usually have like an hour and a half blocked for it. Even if I don't make it an hour and a half, I still go, because better, or something is better than nothing. So I am doing that better.
9.
Sleep better. I don't know if I'm sleeping any better right now, but a lack of sleep can cause stress. Various cycles that cause the brain and body to get out of whack and get worse over time. If you can, try to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, turn the TV off earlier, dim the lights, give yourself time to relax before going to bed, and maybe the most effective stress buster on our list. You would also think that watching the Avs and Flames would not keep me from being tired, but I fell asleep at the end of the first period yesterday. I watched the rest, but I did take a snooze.
1. 0.
Number 10 is breathe easy. The advice, take a deep breath, may seem a little cliche, but it holds true when it comes to stress. For centuries, Buddhist monks have been conscious of deliberate breathing during meditation. For an easy 3 to 5 minute exercise, sit up in your chair with your feet flat on the floor and hands on the top of your knees. Breathe in and out slowly and deeply, concentrating on your lungs as they expand fully in your chest. While shallow breathing causes stress, deep breathing oxygenates your blood and helps center your body and clear your mind.
And drinking cherry cola, because you said deeply, it made me think of the Savage Garden song. There's your list. 10 simple ways to relieve stress from healthline.com. Today, our topic of the day has to do with the most stressed out states. So if we have not mentioned your state, you can let us know, and we will provide the answer to that. It is good to see. Look, it's Maiko. Hopefully your vacation is not being too stressful.
A warm welcome to our official head of research and development, Calaf.
Always a great day when we have Calaf in the chat this morning. It is good to see you. Culty Vibe said, should I try to calm stream Elden Ring? Is that possible?
It's worth trying.
Yes. Try it. Yes. Quiet goes, yeah, just put on some ocean wave sounds and you're golden. I'm having a nice, calm time fighting this boss. Caw, caw.
You died.
Again. Actually, Miss Theo is someone to talk to if you are stressed. Reiki and some of the meditation stuff that Miss Theo does. You can go to Instagram.com/IamMissTheo to learn more. I do have built-in naps. King Gray and Kate Zaid are talking about sleep. 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Who has time for that? Kate Zaid says, me, I prioritize sleep. I actually have a Wednesday nap built into my schedule because it really does help to just have that time to relax, and especially because I'm only averaging about 6-ish hours of sleep a night, or per night per week, because there's some nights I only sleep like 4, so I'm not great at that.
Sleep's important. I'm bad at sleep too. I stay up too late, and then someone talked me into doing a show at 6 in the morning, so now I don't.
Hey, all I try to do is advocate to go to bed earlier. Just do that.
Yeah, that never works. I try.
Culty Vibes goes, ocean waves as I fall off a cliff into the water. Shh. Shh. There's a whole bunch of folks who are looking for new jobs, apparently. Brendan goes, I know how I can de-stress. I can find a new job. King Gray, if you like poorly sung acoustic versions of songs, your boy is right here. Gray has done some music streams before, so if you have a chance to check out a Gray stream when he's singing, that's always fun. I really feel this. Good luck, fellow job hunter. Even Look It's Mike O's looking for a job. Man, Jack, Look It's Mike O looking for jobs. However, we might be connecting some dots. GMS hires. Quiet Gaming says, my company always seems to be hiring. We have a lot of locations, and even then a lot of positions that are remote and hybrid. Just saying. Reach out to our friend Quiet Gaming. Okay, so people have been asking about their states. This is from WalletHub.com, the 2022's most and least stressed out states. We told you so far that Louisiana, Nevada, New Mexico, West Virginia, and Mississippi are the most stressed out states. Texas comes in at number 9. Florida is 13. California is 14. The state of Indiana, Look It's Mike O's state, is number 17 on this list. Mike's gonna get mad at me for saying it that way. The state in which which Mike O lives in. It's not his state, but the state that Mike O lives in. The most stressful aspect of Indiana is health and safety related stress.
Checks out.
Kate Zaid had asked about Michigan. Michigan is right behind Indiana at number 18. The two biggest areas of stress for Michigonians.
Michiganites.
Thank you. Family-related stress and health and safety-related stress. Let's see. Anyone else on this list? Don't think we know anyone. Joel lives in Idaho. Idaho's number 27, right above Oregon on this list. Oh, Michiganders. Yes.
I still like mine.
You sure it's not Michigonians? Maiko is originally from New Jersey. 41st on this list. New Jerseyanians are very low stress. Hyper's here. Good morning to you, Hyper. 1:39 in Australia. I'm trying to reset my sleep pattern so that I'm not 4 to 6 hours some days and then sleep through entire Saturdays. Also, Hyper says we tend to hire a lot of remote hybrid positions, but it's all Australia-based so far. So. Hey, listen, I'm still a firm believer in networking, and knowing people in the streamer sphere is still an area of relationships. So definitely ask people that you've met on stream, see if their company's hiring. So, all right, it's 7:40 West Coast, 10:40 out east. It is 3:40 for those watching GMS in the UK. Let's see what we're tracking at this hour. Mike goes on vacation, so Mike's not doing the news today. Instead, we will. You mentioned that there are a whole bunch of cute animals that have once played the Cadbury Bunny, correct?
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
So, the latest is from Ohio, which, by the way, Ohio, 20th on the stressed out states list. So top half, more stress than not. This year's Cadbury Bunny is going to be an Ohio therapy dog. It won the chocolate company's annual contest. Hershey's announced Annie Rose, a 4-year-old English golden doodle, has earned the most votes in Cadbury's online contest to find this year's clucking Easter Bunny. Clucking is a fun word to put before anything. If you don't get that dog to quit barking, I'm going to throw it in the clucking Easter basket. Why is your Easter basket clucking? Anyway, Annie Rose bested a field of finalists that included other dogs, a cat, a llama, a horse, a hedgehog, a bearded dragon. Was Diego in this?
Should have been, if not.
It's Diego, the gaming morning show lizard.
A parrotlet and a sugar glider were other contestants in this contest.
The sugar glider would have been pretty cute.
Hey, I never bet against a clucking sugar glider. Anyway, the owner of the dog thanks supporters who voted for Annie Rose in the Facebook post, quote, "I'm so in awe of support, love, excitement, and votes you guys gave us." That was from Ben Hooper of UPI. An Ohio therapy dog named Annie Rose is this year's Cadbury Bunny.
Nice. They get to star in the commercial and are awarded a $5,000 prize. That's pretty good.
I think Arturo should have competed.
Maybe next year.
Meow. Does he have a Cadbury egg bow tie?
Not yet. But he can.
Mike's off to Gatorland. Have fun at Gatorland. Is Gatorland an actual park, or is it just the Everglades? Although, actually, now that I think about it, Orlando's not even close to the Everglades, because we went when we were in Fort Lauderdale. So I think it's somewhere. Isn't it between Fort Lauderdale and the bottom of Florida?
Yes.
Quiet. Getting information that it is an actual park named Gatorland. Did you hear that, Quiet? Or sorry, did you hear that, Mike? Quiet's only 10 minutes away from Gatorland. So if you want to go touch Quiet's staying, today's the day. Quiet has volunteered. If you would like to reach out to Quiet about employment, Quiet can help you with that. So, Brendan, well, good for the clucking dog. Good for you.
Oh boy.
Oof.
That was
Sorry,
almost terrible.
I started that bad chain of events because you cleared it, and then I brought it right back to the center. So, Chris M.E. is here. Get 8, Mike. There you go. I mean, listen, Mike's already stared in the face of gator death on this vacation. Looked right at Sean and said, "I'm not worried about you."
That wasn't much of a close call. It was a close-ish call.
I mean, it's the closest I've been to an alligator, and I was just looking at the picture. Chris Amy says Sean was cute. Hear that, Sean? You're
It
cute.
was a cute. Not me, the alligator.
Oh, sorry, I got confused. We'll figure it out after you leave when we have the Sean's not here anymore party.
With the balloons.
With balloons. Jack says, having spent the first year of the pandemic near Ann Arbor, I think Michigan should be lower on the list. Y'all are pretty chill. Yeah, I've only been to the Detroit airport, so I actually have no frame of reference for how stressed or unstressed Michigan is. I do like the Detroit airport. I was not stressed trying to get my connection in the Detroit airport. So, I mean, they have a train that drives through the airport. It's pretty awesome.
Ooh, that's cool. I like the airport train. That sounds neat.
Ah! Oh, good. You were there. It's a tough angle. Tough angle to Nacton. Detroit has the best airport, says Kate Zaid. Detroit Airport is my favorite airport in the United States. And then it is Minnesota St. Paul. Interesting. I am a fan of PDX, which is Portland, Oregon's airport. It's not hard to navigate through. It's got good shops, good food, easy parking. So I would rank that up there too.
It's harder to navigate through right now. it's under construction, and there's a lot of frustrating, like, detours through the gates.
Oh no.
But it'll be better when it's done. But like right now, it's extra annoying.
The base airport is good.
Yeah.
The mothership airport is good. But seriously, quiet. I'm not wrong. The Everglades. Have you been to the Everglades, Sean?
No.
The Everglades are like in southern Florida, right? Or did we drive north? No, I think we were driving south because at the end of the Everglades we were going to go to Key West and pet a dolphin, but we decided that we were tired. So. Jack says Detroit is probably my favorite airport. They designed it really well. O'Hare is a special circle of hell, in which I always have connections taking the train next time. A special circle of hell. No, that was a nice try.
I'm having all kinds of like connection issues, so I'm very infrequently where I actually think I am. It's causing lots of issues this game.
That reminded me of there's Pete Weber is a professional bowler. There's a great line where he like hits a spare or a strike or something that he needed to hit, and he says something to the effect of like, who you think you are, I am, or something like that. And that's what you just reminded me of. Wherever I think I am, I are. This Cray twins person, pretty good at this game. Can like dribble the ball and everything. So wherever you think you are, I am. All right, that's probably for the best. We lost at 7:50 West Coast time, 10:50 out east. It is 3:50 for those watching GMS in the Ukraine. Bear Bear's been doing a whole bunch of weird stuff today, but you can see Bear Bear over Sean's left shoulder. You'll see the right shoulder of Bear Bear. Was popping in and out. It kind of looked like, I don't know if you've seen this, but the character from The Ring, it sounds like Sudoku.
It's probably just Sudoku.
It's probably not, right?
It's probably Sudoku.
That's a 3x3 grid where you put numbers.
That's 9 by 9.
Whatever the girl from The Ring is.
Sudoku.
It's not Sudoku, is it?
No, but it should be now.
No, it's not. That's a puzzle. And you're right. It's because it's a 3. It's a 3x3 grid of 3x3 squares.
Yep.
Sudoku. Sadako.
Sudoku. Yeah.
No. Anyway, Sadako. Sadako. I'm gonna just say them all. Cover all my bases. One of those is probably close to right. Whatever. This show is silly. See if I come back here again.
Sadoka.
I just added 4 on the mispronunciation counter just to cover my bases. Anyway, what I was trying to say is the person from The Ring is a killer now in Dead by Daylight. And when you're playing on the screen, picking your perks, apparently the Ring character will like jump scare, right? And that's what Bear Bear was doing today.
That's true.
That was a story that required me like maneuvering a 18-wheeler in a circle, the turning radius of that to get to, but I got there. Why did Bear Bear leave? Bear Bear, come.
Hi.
That's an ominous
Said to say
presence.
Said to say blink. Oh. Wow.
Run, Sean, run!
I like this.
His superpower.
Wow. That's terrifying. Terrifying. Let's go ahead and go from that, which we just watched. Wait, Bear Bear's back outside again?
Yeah, magic. Why has the wizard's hat?
No wizard hats. Wizard hats down. Let's do sports! Today in sports, we have some stories for you. We're not going to talk about how your Calgary Flames lost yesterday in the battle of the top two teams in the Western Conference. All power play goals.
Yeah, it was rough.
I'm a little worried that the power play could be our demise in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
They should just stop cheating.
yeah, if you don't cheat, you never are a man down. So just follow the rules.
Cheaters.
It was a very physical game, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, your Calgary Flames lost to the Avalanche 2-1 yesterday in Calgary, which is the other reason I was sad. I really felt like that could be the game. So, but I'm pretty sure the Avs swept the Flames this year.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm wrong. We beat the Avalanche back on March 5th. Never mind. Anyway, congratulations.
I don't like playing the Avs anymore.
Yeah, we better not play them in the playoffs unless it's the Western Conference Final. So, actually, I think that's the only way if we're the top two seeds that we. Anyway, it's not important. Your Los Angeles Lakers lost 128-110 to Dallas yesterday on the road. The Lakers are on the outside looking in, the 11th seeded team in the West. So, oof.
Not good.
The NFL has changed the overtime rule. I'm just going to read the story because I'm unenthusiastic about this. The NFL is changing its sometimes controversial overtime rules to guarantee each side gets the ball in the playoffs. Concerned that the coin toss to begin the extra period has too much impact on postseason game results, the owners voted Tuesday to approve a proposal presented by the Colts and Eagles. Beginning this season, if a team possessing the ball first in overtime scores a touchdown on that series, the opponent still gets a possession. In recent seasons, the touchdown would have ended the game. John Harbaugh, new contract with the Baltimore Ravens extended through 2025. The Jacksonville Jaguars are trying to make a stronghold on the overseas market. The Jaguars received formal approval Monday at the NFL owners meeting to move forward with a 3-year contract to play annually at Wembley Stadium. The deal gives the small market franchise exclusivity at one of London's most iconic sporting venues, Jacksonville. Full control of the home game for the first time, a change that could lead to an increased local revenue for the team, playing more than 4,000 miles from its base. According to the Associated Press, the Jaguars will be in charge of ticketing, merchandise sales, and game day management. Conference USA has agreed to allow Marshall, Old Dominion, and Southern Miss to expedite their move to the Sun Belt. So those teams are moving to the Sun Belt. Each announced last month they plan to terminate memberships in CUSA on June 30th to join the new conference. So, all right. Any other sports you're particularly interested in?
No.
USA Swimming is going to, wow, its trials for the 2024 Paris Games, this is the U.S. Olympic swimming team, will be at Lucas Oil Stadium. So they're going to have a swimming event in a football stadium.
That's neat.
They're going to have to really make the field a lot more soggy.
Gonna take a lot of water to fill up that football stadium.
Groggy is here. Good morning to you, Groggy. It's good to see you. It said, let's go Broncos. Okay, and let's go Herd. Nice. Beat 'em up, eat 'em up, give 'em hell, Herd. Marshall is where Groggy went to school, and the assistant AD is Groggy's cousin. Wow.
Nice.
There you go. All right. Next hour, firefighters rescue a kitten that was trapped inside an owner's bathroom wall.
It was not Arturo.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay. We'll have that story for you. We are talking about the states that are the most and least stressed. So if we have not covered your state and you want to know how stressed your state is, you can let us know. We'll also give you more details into the story of astronaut Mark Vande Hei, who's returning to Earth. So we have that coming up next hour as well. It is good to see you, Sean. I am Hefty Goof. This is Gaming Morning Show. We decided we would go 3 hours for you today.
Just today. Until tomorrow.
Yep. 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific. And so because of that as our regular schedule, we decided today we'd go for a total of 3 hours. Yeah.
Special treat.
Really switching it up. So, all right, stick around. Come back for more. Final hour on this weekend of the week. Wednesday, March 30th, 2022 comes your way next. Gaming Morning Show.
Tonight, I wish that I had known I'd be sleeping alone, that you can't decide. And it is plain to see that your priorities just do not fit right. I can't reconcile this feeling. Whoa, whoa, 'cause I remember when you had certainty. Still wanting me, and nothing's in between, 'cause it's more divine. I can't reconcile this feeling, 'cause I remember when you had certainty. There is empty space where your body wants me next to mine. Nothing to embrace but the loneliness of this cold night. This fever comes and goes.
All right, let's gather round to read the Moose Book. There was a mooster in Worcester. There's a moose loose about the hoose. Shake it loose in your hoose, that moose. I would call it a truce with the moose, maybe spruce up the hoose. Dr. Seuss writing about the hoose in which the moose shook loose an overused spruce. The moose that encountered a truck's caboose is the moose named Bruce. I'm loose, said the moose, Bruce, as he threw up a deuce. Fun fact, Bruce the moose actually starred in Footloose. Snitches get stitches like mooses get looses. Obtuse rubber goose, green moose, guava juices. Goose and moose called a truce over being loose around Bruce. A moose nuisance is a moosance. You better write about the moose, no excuse.
Tell your friends, tell your mom, gaming morning show is on 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific. If you wanna get specific, come Monday through Friday and sometimes after dark. The daily theme with a question mark. We got gaming news and sports and Bob. Hefty, Austin, Mike, and Sean, the heartthrob. I couldn't imagine any other place to go than to start the day with the Gaming Morning Show.
Bob likes it. Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, community games, and GMS, Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay, and the clip of the day. Coming soon from GMS. GMS plays Fudge Village. Follow GMS on Twitter and Discord for more details. Time for hour number 3. Right now.
Morning, gamer. Thanks for being here. It's Gaming Morning Show, and it is the Wednesday edition, March 30th, 2022. Hope you're having a fabulous weekend of the week. Sports.gaming left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof. K-Laugh was dancing to Superphonic's song, the GMS little intro that we've played. Thank you again for that jingle. Superphonic, we appreciate it. We are talking about stressed out states today. Which is the most, which is the least stressed U.S. state, and how stressed is your state? Let us know if your ranking matches where you are. Astronaut Mark Vande Hei is returning to Earth. It is Manatee Appreciation Day. We have a story about firefighters rescuing a trapped kitten coming up in just a little bit. Also, we will play community games. We did not decide, are we going to do Google Feud, or are we going to do Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth? Do you want to do something different?
Dealer's choice.
Oh, interesting. So I get to decide.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess if no one else in chat wants to play anything different, I guess I can choose. So we'll let you mull that over there and figure out what you want, because there's lots of options. Really quick, though. I've just been handed some breaking news. This just in. Tonight, GMS After Dark is going to be hosted by Chris M.E. It's GMS After Dark with Look It's Myco. Mike's on vacation. So I'm reading right off my card here that Chris M.E. is hosting. Kate Online is our guest for Girl Scout Cookies tier list. That we knew. That's not the breaking news. Okay. But we just found out that Nicole the Sim will also join us coming up tonight.
How many puppy cards do you have? People keep handing them to you.
I only write on puppy cards. Well, the team writes on it. So anyway, Nicole the Sim joins us today, 4:45 p.m. Pacific time, for a Girl Scout cookie tier list.
That'll be fun. I like Girl Scout cookies.
I like Samoas, tag-alongs, which are the peanut butter one. The new like brownie caramel thing that they made was fine. But Thin Mints are overrated.
They're not overrated. I think you're
You put it-
confusing with overrated with they are not your favorite.
They're overrated.
They're not overrated. That's
Yes.
your opinion that you don't like them.
I didn't
That
say
has
I didn't
nothing
like
to do
them.
with how they're rating.
They're delicious. But everybody loves them.
Because they're delicious.
But they're not that delicious. Therefore, they're
They are
underrated,
that delicious.
Or they're overrated.
They're not overrated.
What do you think of Samoas?
They're delicious.
Are they better or worse than Thin Mints?
They're both delicious.
See, I don't think you can participate in the tier list because you can't rank something if you're just going to put them on the same tier.
I, on average, I reach for Thin Mints more than Samoas.
That's overrated.
That's not how that works. It's personal preferences.
Well, they're overrated to me.
That's the different statement. You didn't say that the first time.
Well, you can't put. If that's how we're gonna live in the overrated world, you can't ever use that term. Ever.
Exactly. I hate that term.
Apparently. So yes, they are. Thin Mints are fine. They're the best Girl Scout cookie of like the best Girl Scout cookies. There's something else that's below that. Like
There's
like,
There's a reason they're a classic. I feel like the like Thin Mints and the Samoas, the ones that have been around for a long time. There's a reason why they've been around for a long time. Is people like them. They're tasty.
Brendan brought up lemon coolers, which I actually didn't realize was a Girl Scout cookie because Hefty Wife's friend owns a cookie store and they make a lemon cooler. So I actually thought that maybe I was confusing that with that. But if there is a lemon cooler Girl Scout cookie, I should try that one. I haven't had that one in forever. But those shortbread ones, slam it into the E tier. So. Waste of cookie. It's like vanilla.
Yeah, they're just in my mind. The Girl Scout cookies are fun because they're more like unique, you know. And I feel like the shortbread cookie, like that's just a cookie. Like I can just go to the store and get that cookie.
I will admit,
I would've,
Safeway grocery chain did make Samoas. They have like them in the store all year round now, and they're actually pretty good. That's the problem. But I never really remember when I go to the cookie aisle. I always just grab like Oreos. So quiet, like the Macho Man says, slam it into the E tier.
Now I want a Slim Jim.
Down says these sound somewhere between biscuits and cakes. Chris's response was, "They're cookies, Downs." They would be leaning closer to your biscuits. Girl Scout biscuits. Registered trademark of Girl Scouts Incorporated. So,
Girl Scouts should start exporting cookies, but just with a Sharpie, right? Scratch out cookie and write biscuit and send them to the UK.
I would say whatever we have left over, but I bet they sell out of Girl Scout cookies, right? Like everyone wants them. I want to share the story from The Verge. Lauren Grush has written this because Mark Vande Hei returns to Earth in a Russian space capsule. His journey home has been a source of concern amid the invasion of Ukraine. As U.S.-Russia tensions kind of mount, right? The original story pointed out that the astronaut was able to get home along with 2 Russian cosmonauts. The journey back to the planet had been ongoing since strife over the last few weeks, tensions rising dramatically, had been on the ISS since April of 2021. Originally, it was going to stay on board for just 6 months, which is standard length, but it got extended. And in fact, Vande Hei will hold the record for the longest continuous stay in space. The plan has always been for Vande Hei to return back to Earth in a Russian rocket or ship or whatever. He'll actually return in a different capsule than the one he launched in. Russia began its invasion of Ukraine in February. Some quickly wondered if it would mean Vande Hei would have problems getting home. And then things churned on March 5th when RIA Novosti, a Russian state news program, shared a video on Telegram that included footage of Vande Hei on the ISS. The video was edited in such a way to make it seem like the cosmonauts were going to leave Vande Hei behind in space. The video then depicted the entire Russian portion of the International Space Station detaching from the rest of it, I should say. Anyway, some people described it as a joke. This is a very at-length article, so if you want to know more about it, but my understanding, based on what I did read, was Vande Hei is set to return to Earth from the ISS early today. So it's, as we're at 8:13 West Coast, could already be home. So if anyone wants to check Twitter and let me know, that could be the case. So there you go.
Glad he made it back to Earth.
There's a link to the Verge article. So that's part of what we're talking about. Today is Manatee Appreciation Day. So if you have your manatee, make sure to appreciate it today. The cow of the sea.
Bear Bear says that behind him is another window that when it opens, there's a manatee.
Bear Bear does take a lot of that window. So yeah, it's right kind of behind his left shoulder. You can't see it on our screen right now. But yeah. Trust us, it's there. Snap it to an E tier. Oh yeah.
Manatees are the Bear Bears of the sea.
Thank you, Calaf. Safely landed. Thank you. It always goes better when Calaf is here. It's gonna be your tagline, Calaf. Although we do need you to sign off. Yesterday we approved Quiet's contract. Quiet is now officially known as Calaf Light or Protege Calaf. Are you okay with that? In the last wow, that person came out of nowhere. Last contract negotiation with Calaf, we did approve a no trade clause, as well as protege approval. So a no trade clause for Calaf. Where are our manners? What the heck have we been doing today?
Hello to the Final Hour crew.
Final Hour crew is here. Keith Anthony checks in.
Hello, FHC.
Ambassador of the Final Hour crew, Chris M.E. is here.
Mayor of the Internet.
Calaf, as we mentioned. I am JF Downs. Hey, it's Brendan_TTV. Quiet I Am Gaming hanging out with us as well today. Appreciate you all being here. We've seen Kate Zaid for the whole show because work meetings got canceled. Groggy or Die has been here talking about sports a little bit. We've seen DRG. We've seen Drew Mega this morning. Many great folks who have hung out with us. Jack, part of the job hunting crew. Scott Chick, Downs, all been here.
Hello, FHC.
Even King Gray and Hyper have shown up this morning. It's been a very action-packed show. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out with us.
It's been busy.
True. We had the breaking news about Nicole the Sim joining GMS After Dark with Look It's My Go tonight. Whole bunch of stuff. The FHC and the JHC. I think one of GMS's goals in life is to have an acronym that ends in HC for every letter of the alphabet. Anytime I can catch y'all, says Gray, I try. I need that remote work again so I can be here all the time. Well, for what it's worth, and we don't have it going today, but we have been working on getting our Twitter Spaces up and running consistently. So, if you don't have the ability to be on Twitch, but you can be on Twitter, sorry, the car that I was going by was on its front and just like moonwalking past me. It really caught me off guard. If you're able to be on Twitter, the Twitter Spaces is nice because you can listen to it while not being in the app. So it carries over just kind of like a podcast. And Twitch can kind of do that too, if you do audio only and play in background and some of those things. But I think Twitter Spaces is kind of easier. So. Slightly. I think I'm going to mash the car moonwalking by me with Annie, Are You Okay? Yeah, it was like it wasn't just like it was skidding on its front end. It looked like, I don't know, it was just so smooth. Like
a smooth criminal?
Yeah. Wait, that's the name of the song.
Yeah.
It's not Annie, Are You Okay? It's Smooth Criminal.
Yeah.
Annie, are you okay? Cause you're dealing, but you okay? Different band. Kate, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Kate? Oh, no lie. So my daughter's sick. Well, has been sick for a while, but it's been such a severe cough that Hefty Daughter's kind of gotten squeaky voice. You know that voice where you talk and like it kind of dissipates and just doesn't finish everything? Did I describe that well?
Yeah.
I went inside just now and said hi, and she goes, good morning, and it squeaked. She sounded like a Canada goose. It's like, honk. I was like, you just honked. Also, big news in Hefty Son land. Hefty Son got new glasses. Okay. Most of the kids at school of his age have like blue bendy glasses if they have to have glasses. He got lime green.
Nice.
And he's very excited. However, I don't think he's necessarily wanting to show them off. He's just excited that he has his green glasses, because I go, are you excited to show off your glasses to your friends? And he goes, no, I'm not going to show them off, but I'll just be wearing them.
He's like, they will see them, Dad. Jeez.
Yeah. I'm not going to be all up in their face about it, apparently.
Ooh.
8:21. Okay. Do you want to see the car skidding by?
Yep.
Okay. Because it's pretty nuts. I wish I could slow-mo this so I could show it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, here we go. It's going to be at the middle part of this clip, okay? Are we ready?
Hmm?
Are you ready? Here we go. The FHC and the JHC. I think one of GMS's goals in life is to have an acronym that ends in HC for every letter of the alphabet. Anytime I can catch y'all, says Gray, I try. I need that remote work again so I can be here all the time. Well, for what it's worth, and we don't have it going today, but we have been working on getting our Twitter Spaces up and running consistently. So, if you don't have the ability to be on Twitch, but you can be on Twitter. Sorry, the car that I was... There you go. That was it. The car just kind of scooted on by.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, Downs, it's not the clip of the day. Not the clip of the day. Here it is. Not the clip of the day. Dude. I couldn't get over how just like it slid on by. So weird. All right, it's 8:23 West Coast time. It is 11:23 on the East, 4:23 for those watching GMS in the UK. All right, back by popular demand, it's time for the everyone's favorite game,
Google Feud.
This is how it works. We're going to show you 2 items, and we're going to compare how many average monthly searches the one on the right has compared to the one on the left. So in this case, Noah's Ark has 246,000 average monthly searches. YouTube would get higher than that, right? You would all clearly say 1.68 billion. Okay. And so we know that. We would get a point for that. And then we'd be like, well, does liposuction have higher or lower monthly searches? And you'd be like, YouTube has 1.68 billion, right? Well, it's got to be lower, and you would be correct. So now we're up to 2. So our question for you is, what has more, liposuction or Pluto? Liposuction or Pluto?
Pluto, the best damn planet in the world.
So, higher or lower? Put your guesses in now. We'll restart the 1-minute timer. Higher or lower? Our record all time is 10, and because no one's figured out how to fix this problem, even though we've put in a trouble ticket.
Sports Gaming, also GMS head of facilities and technology.
If we lose, my ears get blasted by an advertisement. Did you get my trouble ticket?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. You're fulfillmenting it, aren't you?
I pushed the remove ads button again. Still doesn't work.
Nerd alert.
A lot of hires. I'm okay with hired too. I think Pluto gets hired. Hired? Gets higher searches.
Pluto, you're hired.
No longer a member of the JHC. All right, you good with Pluto? As hired?
Mm-hmm.
We were correct, chat.
Correct.
So now we move on and we compare the likes of Pluto to the likes of Flute. Pluto has 450,000 average monthly searches. Does Flute have higher or lower that of Pluto? So Chris MU types in lowercase c, lowercase r, and then caps owned, right? On the popular Chris MU Fall Guys Mondays, I was excited because we won a crown, because every Chris ME crown is a hefty goof crown. And so someone had been owned or something along those lines. So I came up with croned. I'm very pleased with that.
And
I like how
then
everyone
I
was
groaned.
I like how everyone was super confident about Pluto, but now it's Pluto versus Flute, and you're all super quiet.
K-Laugh says lower.
All right, K-Laugh we trust. Oh, K-Laugh, of course.
Cracked.
246,000 for that. So now, does Flute get looked up more often than Hillsborough Disaster? See, this is where I don't think intentionally, but like Google Feud always brings up sad things. Hillsborough Disaster was a fatal human crush during a football match at Hillsborough Stadium, April 1989. Semi-final between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest. 2 stranding only central pins. The stands allocated to Liverpool supporters shortly before kickoff in an attempt to ease overcrowding. Outside the entrance, police ordered a gate to be opened, leading to an influx of supporters entering the pins, and the result was overcrowding of those pins, and people were crushed.
It's rough. Jack says higher. Down says lower. Groggy says higher.
I feel like we have a mix. Do we need to leave it to Bob to compute, or should we just go with one?
Calaf hasn't contributed, and I trust Calaf implicitly.
All right, Calaf, it's up to you. Break the tie, the perceived tie. Copia is here with the Final Hour crew.
Hello, FHC.
It's good to see you. The world's best budget VTuber. It's Copia. Ah, heck. Lower. Calaf, once again, is cracked.
You are a genius.
And rest in peace for those from the Hillsborough Disaster. So, all right, here we go. Hillsborough Disaster or famine?
Famine's got to be higher.
Should we just rip the Band-Aid off and try to get to maybe a more uplifting category? All right, good. You were correct. It was...
Ding!
All right. Oh. It just got worse. Famine or Pittsburgh Penguins? Sorry. It's not a good joke.
It's got to be higher, though, right?
Yeah. It's so funny because Mike would talk all the time about this damn game bringing my mood down, and it actually does. I don't want to think about famine.
It's just a word.
I know.
You're not inflicting it on anyone.
I know. Alright. Oh, Sidney Crosby is coming, being brought up. That's got to be higher, right?
It's got to be higher.
All right, here we go. You are correct. 1.2 million searches. We are doing great in this edition of Google Feud. Is it going to be Pittsburgh Penguins or Boots? Which is higher? Boots or Pittsburgh Penguins?
Boots and cats?
Mm-hmm.
Boots and cats?
Mm-hmm.
Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats.
Bob says, pretty okay.
I think Boots is higher. That's my vote. Keith, Kate, Chris, me, I'll say higher.
All right. Boots look like higher. Higher.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll go with higher. Wow, significantly higher at nearly 4.1 million. 4.1 million. All right, Candy Crush Saga, higher or lower than Boots?
It's probably higher. Groggy says lower. Down's higher. Copia says people need their prescriptions.
I would guess higher, right?
Yeah. I'm going higher.
Okay.
Correct. Yes. Ding, ding, ding.
Nice.
Correct. Nice. Nerd alert.
All right, now we got to be coming back down. We have Candy Crush Saga versus base jumping. Surely base jumping's lower.
L-O-W-E-R exclamation point.
Hi, Gonzo. Welcome in with the final hour crew.
Hello, FHC.
Yeah. Down says, I don't think those guys are base jumping. No, they don't appear to be base jumping. They're much too high for that. They're clearly skydiving.
Sky flying.
Those are sugar
Base-
gliders.
Base jumpers in the sky. Higher or lower?
Lower.
Lower. Man, we have a new all-time. Well, we've matched it. 10. I'm looking at the time. Do you need to run?
Let's power through a couple more.
Okay. Jay Chow. Higher or lower than base jumping?
We were only at 60.5K for base jumping.
Yeah.
My vote would be higher.
Downs goes base jumping is lower than famine. I don't think if we get to the point where we're having to Google Feud between, you know what I mean? Like if we have to go like 3 or 4 back.
Mm-hmm.
Chris M.E. says Jay Chow used to be a big deal, and many others are asking, who is Jay Chow? So we're going to have to get Chris M.E. to give us a good gauge. Actually, Chris already said more, so.
Yeah. I think higher just because base jumping was so low.
Chris's suggestion was to Google it. We have a new all-time record. Let's go!
Do not Google that.
All right, Jay Chow or Hurricane Matthew? How of the other, like, we had that Hillsborough Disaster, right? How many was that?
That was pretty low, I thought. I don't remember where it was.
I might go into instant replay here.
We got a few higher votes. I'd agree with that, just because I feel like Hurricane Matthew was recent. KLF says higher. This year's the 40th anniversary of the Hillsborough Disaster. Copia's vote is it's exactly the same.
This is the most gripping episode of Google Feud yet. What should we go with? Hurricane Matthew, higher or lower?
Higher.
Cracked.
Correct.
All right, take everyone through this. This is Vanta Black. Vanta Black.
Vanta Black. So Hurricane Matthew is at 110. Vanta Black is the blackest of blacks. The most black of blacks. That was a big deal for a while because everyone was painting everything Vanta Black. Now I'm all by myself. I can't even hit higher or lower, so this game means nothing. Now we just look at Hurricane Matthew versus Vanta Black for the rest of the show. This is it. Have you heard Bob Ross talk about Vanta Black? Vanta Black was like meme worthy a couple years ago.
All right, what did we decide?
Kate, Gonzo, and Jack said higher.
All right, higher it is. This game's gonna go forever. No, I can't do one with female genital mutilation. I don't want to do that today.
Lower.
Higher?
Put lower. Just put lower.
Lower. It is lower. Jennifer Lopez.
Higher.
Higher.
We're going speed round.
Sorry, we were so off the clock now. Vanos Gaming. Lower. Phil Collins.
Higher.
Why are these Chat, you're doing great. Oh, how Phil Collins is only 300,000 more. Wow. Tom Brady. Higher.
Higher.
Bricklayer than Tom Brady.
Lower. Tom Brady, the bricklayer.
Alicia Keys. Why do we keep going back and forth between celebrities? Oh, this one actually I may not know. Alicia Keys are free to bet.
Ooh. I have to let it catch up. Where's
Yeah,
Alicia Keys?
we might need this one. Need your help on this one, chat.
Free to bet. I feel like higher than $1 million.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that too.
Yeah.
It's 8:40. We gotta get done with this.
I gotta go.
I know. We're up to 20 points, chat.
Go higher.
I see a lot of lowers in chat.
I do see a lot of lowers.
Oh my gosh, only 14.8 thousand.
Wow.
Free to bet or Aborigines.
Wow. Tough. I mean, it was so low.
Yeah, I'm gonna go higher.
Go higher.
Yep. Roofer. Crap, how many was bricklayers?
I don't know.
Okay. I don't want to hit misclick here.
We'll never know.
A bricklayer was 33-1.
So let's go lower. We'll stick with similar to bricklayer.
Ooh, that one was closer, 201,000. Roofer or Chinese takeaway?
Ooh, higher for sure.
Oh no! Ow! That's a VRBO ad. Go check out VRBO. Oh no, I clicked the ad too. No. 23, chat. Chinese takeaway was lower? Wow. All right. Everyone say goodbye to Sean. Sean's got to go. Everyone goodbye, Sean. Woof.
Goodbye,
Chaos. Okay. So apparently, well, there's a little bit of a hiccup during the middle of that. This just the gaming morning show. There's a quote, big ass spider in my car from Hefty Wife. And Hefty Wife has to go into the actual place of work today. So I was being called upon to take care of the quote, big ass spider. That was chaos. It's 8:42. Sean is supposed to be in the car getting kids to school. Chaos. It was not Spencer Frank, though. Gonzo just said that's a thick spider. And it's not Spencer Frank, our GMS mascot. So, yeah, so Chris M.E. says, yeah, I'm not sure they say takeaway outside the UK. We call it, yeah, Chinese takeout or to-go food. So. Woof. So I may have to try to get off the air about 5 minutes early to go take care of the car so my wife can get to work. It is great. That was fun, but it can't take that long. Wow, look at that. We're record holders. You are one of life's winners, chat. I'm proud of you today. I'm proud of you. Copia, USA has takeout, Canada has take out. We have some Canadians in the chat. Come on now. Love you, Copia. Lose faster, says Ryan. I did say lose faster. I never expect us to get into the 20s. I mean, it's not because we're not capable. It's just because I figured at one point we'd slip up. So I don't know if we'll ever... 23 might be the equivalent of 269 banked balloons, and don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. Honestly, it might be, so...
To see the record for the most balloons banked in Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, remember to type the easy-to-remember acronym, ! DLTPFFTBFITMMREC.
Downs goes, I think we do better when we don't think. We actually might, to be honest. That's a good point. So, well, I'm happy you all had fun. Thank you for being here. This is Gaming Morning Show. We are a morning radio show that plays games, and we are happy that you are along with us. Good news, bad news, I got to go as well. Put that in your sock and smoke it. It's been a stressful morning. Spent the majority of the day in the hospital with my wife today. I'm sorry to hear that, Keith. Copia, it was from love for the Canadian accent. Best in the world, genuine opinion. One of my favorite parts about Turning Red, which is the new Pixar movie, is it's based out of Toronto. And there's a couple of times where someone's speaking and kind of gets more of that like elongated O, like sorry, right? I had some friends, because I grew up very close to Alberta, and I had some friends who would kind of add a sorry or a boot, something like that. So yeah, that does happen. Tonight, GMS After Dark with Look It's Mike O. We welcome in Kate online, and announced during the course of this show, Gaming Morning Show, we found out that Nicole the Sim will also be a guest. Chris and me will fill in as Mike is on vacation. It'll be a Girl Scout cookies tier list, so please show up tonight, 4:45 p.m. Pacific time on these same GMS platforms. All right, let's get you what we're tracking at this hour. Look, it's Michael on vacation, as I mentioned. Firefighters have had to rescue a kitten trapped inside an owner's bathroom. This is from Ben Hooper of UPI. If you have ever lost your cat, sometimes it's impossible to find them. In this case, it was an 8-week-old kitten, and it was trapped inside a bathroom wall. It got into the wall. This is in Britain. It took 6 hours for them to figure out where the cat was. Oh, it was actually only 6 hours from getting in. Well, only 6 hours after being brought to the house. So the cat had only been around for about 6 hours. This 8-week-old kitten. The Fire and Rescue Service said in a Facebook post that the Red Watch crew responded to the home where the kitten became trapped inside the bathroom wall. And someone, the owner, told the firefighters that the kitten, named Tubbs, that's a good name, Tubbs, had only been at her home for 6 hours before vanishing. Quote, 1 minute, I was watching him curled up asleep on the floor. The next moment, he disappeared into thin air. Firefighters removed some tiles and bath paneling from the wall and were able to locate the kitten behind some plasterboard. This firefighter, who is quoted as a self-confessed cat lover, was able to get a hold of the feline and hand him over to his owner. Well, that's cool. I should see if the story elaborates. What I would like to know is, how did the cat get inside the wall? Tubbs is a good cat name. Yeah, if anyone wants to click that link and see if we have an answer as to how the cat got in the wall, I'd be very curious. And as we know, curiosity traps the cat in the wall. Someone said that one time. All right, that's what we're tracking at this hour on Gaming Morning Show. It's 8:47 now. It has been a good show. Let's go ahead and get you the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews, and then we will give you clip of the day. If you have one already, chat, we would love you to start giving your takeaways that were pretty okay. What is something you learned from today's show? And you can put those into the chat. It's been a very much fun show. Our states that are the most stressed, according to WalletHub.com. WalletHub.com. Your most stressed out states: Louisiana, Nevada, New Mexico, West Virginia, and Mississippi. California, 14th on the list. Indiana, 17th. You have Michigan and Indiana kind of middle of the road, around 18th, 19th. Oregon is 28th. Your least stressed out states: Hawaii, New Hampshire, Wisconsin, South Dakota, Minnesota, and Utah. Fewest average hours worked per week: Massachusetts, Vermont, Oregon, Rhode Island, and Utah. These are some of the things that people looked at. Some of the lowest percentage of adults in fair or poor health: South Dakota, Hawaii, Colorado, Nevada. No, not Nevada, Nebraska, and Minnesota. And some of the states with the highest job security: Arizona, Georgia, Florida, Nevada, and Hawaii. So there you go. There's some information from wallethub.com if you want to read more about stressed out states. We invite you to do so. Here is a link that we can provide to you. All right, here are your headlines of the day. If you missed any of this, you can check it out on our Twitter. And please go to our Twitter, in fact, to enter our GMS Name of the Month giveaway. Our January Name of the Month was Jank Brain. And you can win it. We're going to give it away on April 5th, which is next Tuesday. All you have to do to enter, go to Watch GMS on Twitter. If you're a Patreon subscriber, you're already entered, but you get an extra entry if you finish everything that's on the giveaway at twitter.com/watchgms. Breath of the Wild sequel delayed to spring 2023, according to Ari Notice of Kotaku. Fast and the Furious Crossroads. This is the headline from Joshua Rivera's article on Polygon. Fast and the Furious Crossroads to be fastly and furiously delisted on April 29th. Sean said that this game was not well received. The reviews were not great, but still a quick hook, if you will, to be delisted so quickly. So that's something we learned today. And Everybody's Golf, which apparently is a golf game that, according to Sports.Gaming, I would have really liked. Had I known it existed, I might have actually enjoyed playing it. So that's something that I learned today. But Everybody's Golf online servers shutting down in September, according to Marcus Stewart of Game Informer. So if you were playing Everybody's Golf, unfortunately, the online servers will go away. There are some apparently trophies connected to the servers. It doesn't mean you can't play the game, but it does mean that some of the online components are gone. So there's that. All right, what else is going on? Agent Intercept came out today for PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and Switch. Death Stranding Director's Cut came out today for PC. Escape Fist out for PS4. Richie's Nightmare for Switch is out today. Shattered Tale of the Forgotten King out for PS4, Switch, and PC. Takeoff, the flight simulator for Switch, is out today. G Darius HD for PC is out, and Stardom 3 for PC is out as well. Today's GMS Name of the Morning.
Hashtag GMS Name of the Morning.
Goes to Katie and Meow Meow Land, out for PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. I cannot say the name of that game and not smile, so I really think that that was a good choice for for the answer to this. So, yeah, very good show. We're going to do the clip of the day and then have your takeaways that were pretty okay. We are also going to give you the Billy Thundergun Award winner in just a bit as well. So, all in all, a pretty good show. Thank you for being part of it. This edition of Gaming Morning Show. It's time for your clip of the day. Clip of the day. Hey, look, it's the clip of the day. Toot toot. Oh, my crush on Michelle Branch would be a crush. Drew Mega, come on. 90210, that's his fame. Lol. Although Sharknado did. See, that's what I'm saying. See? You were a little at war with yourself there, weren't you? So which one's it going to be? Will it be Sharknado and Beverly Hills 90210 actor Ian Ziering passed away today? Or will it be the other way around? Also, Celine and Avril. Shout outs to Canadians today.
What about Beverly Hills 9021 Sharknado.
Sharknado. Oh. Nice. Nice. That's good. That's good. There you go. I am curious what you think if you missed that conversation, chat. Do you think it'll be Ian Ziering of Sharknado fame or of 90210 fame? I do think you can combine them, and you'd be happy. The Billy Thundergun Award today.
Billy Thundergun, Teammate of the Match Award.
There were many of you in chat today who had a great appearance, so I can't actually pick one of you because there were so many of you that we don't have that much inventory of Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Awards to hand out. So instead, we're going to give it to Bear Bear today. Because Bear Bear is doing some odd things inside Sean's studio, and so congratulations to Bear Bear for winning the Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award. Honorable mention goes to Sudoku, which is a game you play in the newspaper. Brennan, Bear jump scare. Love it. All right, we are going to send you over, if you're watching on Twitch, to Project Ruby, a former 5 Questions GMS guest. Ruby, they, them, and I'm an LGBTQIA2+ content creator from Portugal who plays a variety of games in a clownish way. Right now is raising money for the American Heart Association. So if you have the means to donate, and you'd be so kind as to say good morning from GMS, please do so. Playing the Powerpuff Girls, Relish Rampage. And since the Powerpuff Girls was an early routine theme of Gaming Morning Show, I thought that would be kind of fun to do today. Also, again, join us today, 4:45 p.m. Pacific Time for GMS After Dark with Look It's Maiko. Chris M.E. will host, and Nicole the Sim and Kate Online will be our guests for a Girl Scout Cookies tier list. All right, what did we learn today, chat? What are your takeaways that were pretty okay? Something you got out of today's show. Brendan, my takeaway is that we get balloons when Sean leaves. Yeah, apparently there's a post-Sean leaves after party, too, so if you want to hang around for that, you can. Copia, my takeaway is that Google Feud should probably revise search topics that are included in the game. Yeah, I mean, Sean's right. I don't have to get all bummed out when sad things come up in it. I just, for some reason, do. I don't know why. Groggy, my takeaway is that there are many ways to say lower. True. Chris M.E., my takeaway is that Google higher or lower lightning round is a good time. I'm happy you all had fun with that. And it probably might have to be the way we go if things take too long. My takeout... Super phonic. My takeout is we are cracked at Google Feud. Get it? Because it's not takeaway. That was Billy Thundergun worthy right there. My takeaway from Groggy, also my other one, is that cold pizza is sexy. Huh? Food items can bring us a lot of feelings, you know.
I never knew Nutella was so erotic.
I am JF Downs. My takeaway is usually pizza, but Chinese is a close second. You guys. Oh my gosh, you are all great. Thank you all for hanging around with us. Really appreciate it. Yes, Billy Thundergun was a person who happened to be here when we did our very first ever Camper's Corner, where Sean ranted about something. So it happens occasionally. We do it often. But yeah. Takeaway from King Gray, Nandos. Nom 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 nom. Nandos? Wow. Great showing, chat. I'm proud of you. My takeaway that is pretty okay is that there are a lot of reasons to be stressed, but there's certain ways to help cope with that stress, and we shared some of those with our list earlier in the show, and those came from healthline.com. Healthline.com. So, also learned that sometimes cleveland.com will tell you exactly to whom someone lost a Grammy or Oscar to. It's probably a Grammy because it was musical. Norah Jones. So, all right, we're going to go. We'll be back tomorrow because GMS is now 5 days a week. We did that for you today. A lot of fun. Please say good morning from GMS if you'd be so kind. And we'll see you again for more Gaming Morning Show. For Austin, for Sean, for Mike, I'm Hefty Goof. Have a great Wednesday, weekend of the week.